Well, here we are on Used and Abused, a music podcast, except we're going to record a video this time. And this video is an actual unboxing of an LP that just came in the mail today. Just barely got it from the mailman. Ordered this off Discogs, so we're going to open it up. If I can. And you take the inside. There we go. Wrapped it up in a newspaper. Not sure that really protected it, but okay. And this is, I got a good glare coming off of everything here, plus the TV. But you can see, this is actually, what we actually have here is Stairway to Heaven and Highway to Hell, to Make a Difference Foundation LP. On, as you can see, it still has the hype sticker, still sealed. On this album here, you got Gorky Park doing My Generation, which is a Who song. Skid Row doing Holidays in the Sun, which I believe was Sex Pistols. Let me just gravitate and check that out again. Yeah, no. Yes, Sex Pistols. Duh. Should have known that. And then you got Scorpions doing I Can't Explain, which is also a Who song. Then you've got Ozzy Osbourne doing Purple Haze, which is Jimi Hendrix. Motley Crue doing Teaser, which is Tommy Bolin. Bon Jovi doing The Boys Are Back in Town. That's Thin Lizzy. Cinderella doing Move Over by Janis Joplin. Then you got The Drum Madness, which is I think 3 or 4 drummers doing, I know there's Tico Torres and at least Jason Bonham played on Moby Dick, which is a Led Zeppelin song. So it's kind of ironic that Jason's on there. And then the jam session was actually taken from the actual concert when they had all the bands come out on the different night, or different parts of the stage, different points of the night, where you have the jam session playing Hound Dog, Long Tall Sally, Blue Suede Shoes, and Rock and Roll. With the Rock and Roll is actually by the song by Led Zeppelin. Again, like I said, this is sealed, and like I said, there's the hype sticker. But we're not going to keep it sealed. We're opening it. Now it's been opened, unsealed, for the very first time. You see, got all the liner notes, plus the order sheet. And like I said, on the jam sessions, they recorded live at the Lenin Stadium at the Moscow Peace Festival on August 12th and 13th, 1989. On Hound Dog, Blue Suede Shoes. Yeah, Bon Jovi, Cinderella. Regatta S. Klaus Meine. He's the lead singer of Scorpions. And on tenor sax was Scotty Page. Long Tall Sally is done by Scorpions and Gorky Park, with David Bryan from Bon Jovi on piano. And then Rock and Roll is Skid Row, Motley Crue, Zakk Wylde, and Jason Bonham on that one. So again, here's the order form. Here's the liner notes. And then kind of see there's nice pictures from the event itself. Now, I'll pull this record out real quick. It's on black vinyl. You see Mercury Records. And I will definitely be giving this scene a spin, because that is what I want to do. I want to listen to it. Do have it on CD, but I still want to hear it off the LP, off the vinyl. And that will be what I do. I'll be listening to it. I remember when it first came out, I bought it and played played a lot, and then under some unforeseen deals, I had to buy a new one, or had to get rid of it. Thinking that it would be one of those ones that you could constantly get. Fortunately, it went out of print. And like I said, about a month, probably 2 weeks to a month ago, I found the CD over at our local Goodwill store and bought it. And then I found out they came out on LP, so I bought that. Anyways, this is my first ever unboxing video here on Used and Abused. You can also go and find the podcast on iTunes, Anchor, Radio Public, Castbox. We're also on Spotify and iTunes, or TuneIn, Apple Podcasts. If you do have an Apple phone, just search out Used and Abused, a music podcast. On Twitter at Used Abused Pod, Facebook page at Used Abused Pod, on Instagram at Used Abused Pod, or Used and Abused Pod. And again, that you need to spell that A-N-D. Spell out the A-N-D. And then we're also have an email, usedandabusedpod@gmail.com. Again, that A-N-D is spelled out. As always, even on the podcast show, on the episodes, you can find our links always, the social media links always in the podcast notes. Speaking of podcast, new episode drops tomorrow on March 22nd. Also, speaking of Motley Crue, Dirt comes out tomorrow on Netflix. And I've actually got the LP and the CD are in transit right now, being sent by Amazon. And it's coming UPS, so I should be getting that, and I'll do an unboxing video on that one too. So until next time, be kind to everyone. Have a great weekend and a great work week, and keep the music playing. Peace, y'all.